Okay. There have been a couple of videos out there. I think Jay Pulley and then A1 Auto's got a couple videos on how to do parking brakes, but this is a 2017 F150 XLT XRT 4x4 with a 5.0 engine, and I bought it used with 33,000 miles on it. The first time I put the emergency brake or the parking brake on, it worked, it grabbed, but then as soon as I took it off, there was this incredibly annoying screeching sound. It sounded like a witch screaming, and it was these shoes riding on the inside of the rotor here, which it rides on the inside there. And so anyway, I looked up those videos. They showed you how to do it. I'm not taking the axle off. Are you kidding me? I'm not pulling the axle and opening up the differential. So it can be done. Now, one of the questions I had when I watched these videos is if it doesn't come off, if in fact this piece down here is seized, which it looks like it is, which way do I turn that adjusting screw, it's like a sprocket, if it doesn't come right off? The rotor was not coming right off even after hitting it with a hammer, so I open it up, and in the back it's not a round plug on the 2017. It looks like this. It's this it's kind of like a slotted rubber plug, and it comes in right. You can't miss it. It's in the back. Okay, that's the hole right there. Okay, that's it right there. That's where your plug goes. Just pull it out. All right, you can just barely see that sprocket in there. Okay, but the answer is when you're turning that sprocket, I had to hit it a couple times with a screwdriver and tapping it with a hammer to break it free, but it did break free. The direction to turn it is down. Turn it down. Okay, that will loosen these brakes. It will allow them to slide in a little bit, and then you can get the rotor off. Okay, here's the front end of it. You can see that sprocket right in there. Okay, that's it. That's it. You just turn that down from the back side. And then the rest of the disassembly is pretty easy. You can watch those other videos to see that. Okay, so the clips on the 2017 anyway are easier than the ones on the A1 videos, the A1 Auto videos, and that J Pulley video. Look at that, it just slides off. If you take a screwdriver and just push on the bottom there, it just pops off. The pins themselves are really rusted, and I used this little screwdriver to push them out from this side. And once they come out, once you push them out, you can see right there that they just sit there, and then you just grab them with your fingers, and they come right out. Okay, there's the adjuster, the old one, and believe it or not, someone, that grease did it right. I mean, there it is. It's still moved. It's still lubed up. I mean, the outside is completely rusted up, but it was free once I broke it. The easiest way to get this bottom spring off was to just stick a flathead screwdriver in behind it and just pry it off. I mean, you're not reusing these things. Who cares if they bend? The same thing up here. Just took some wire cutters and gripped it like right here, and then pulled it this way, and then got a flathead screwdriver behind it. I gotta tell you, the most valuable tool in this whole project so far has been a flathead screwdriver. All right, once you get the springs off and the clips off and the pins out and everything, it really should be as easy as just working this thing out. And of course, it's pretty frozen in there, but just kind of work it out, and there you go. All right, once again, the flathead screwdriver was the tool. This was not coming out, so I just got in here and I just pried it and wiggled it out, and there it is. There's the bottom spring and the top spring, and of course we're not reusing those at all, so just throw them off. Now we got to take this piece out, and we got to clean this whole thing up. Okay, so just take the just take the cable out of this little bracket here. It just slides. You get to pinch those, and then just kind of it slides out. You'll be able to get it, and then you know, just pull back the spring, and just bend it. Get the spring past this this piece right here, past this back piece, and then it'll just work itself out. Now, this looks a little different than the pieces that I saw in 1A Auto. This is fitting inside of it, so it doesn't just come apart. Now, this has not seized, and it actually doesn't look that bad, but I am going to clean it and lubricate it and make sure this doesn't become part of the problem. Okay, so you're going to want to clean off the contact points where the shoes ride here and here, and I'm just using a wire wheel on a drill. Okay, so this is cleaned and lubed, and it's time for reassembly. Alright, so everything's back on. It took a little bit longer to reassemble. Just follow the A1 Auto video and the J Pulley, I think, video. You know what the most difficult part about it was reattaching the cable with that spring tension on it. And I actually went up a little bit further upstream here and undid the cable up there. Was able to put everything together, and then I reattached it up there. So yeah, I mean, this is the video for the guys that don't have a lift, that aren't going to pull the axle, that are just in the garage at home. I think I pointed out what needed to be happen, or the most important parts. You can do it. This is my first time doing it. I just watch videos. I mean, I'm mechanically inclined. I've done lots of work on vehicles, but I've never done this. And you can do it in your garage. Okay. I just put a little anti-seize on this on the inside. Make sure everything's lubed up. I did a test with the rotor off. I went in and just did the e-brake, and yep, sure enough, they expanded. So now it's just adjusting it so it rides just inside the rotor, so it doesn't take much to put it on. But that's it, guys. Remember, the most important thing is on the adjuster. If you want to loosen it, if you want to bring those shoes in to get the rotor off, from the behind, after you take that little plug off, you push it down.